Good afternoon, you sports gamblers. Today is Friday. That's right, Friday, October 22nd, 2021. It's Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com for another episode of Ask a Bookie. We are here hopefully answering as many questions as possible because it's a busy, busy weekend. Not only do we have college football, we have NFL football, we have NLCS and ALCS, we have baseball playoffs, we have hockey, we have NBA. We have UFC Vegas 41. We have an outstanding boxing match on Saturday on ESPN Plus between Herring and Shakur Stevenson. Should be a fantastic, fantastic fight. So it's just a busy, busy overall weekend. And I can't believe college basketball is just around the corner. So we get to talk about college hoops pretty soon. But don't forget, it's Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com presenting another episode of Ask a Bookie. Feel free to chime on in. Vittoria is going to smash. I think the Italian Dream. I think that's what you're trying to type. But I agree with you, Alan Moody. And I guess since Alan, thanks for joining the show. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for watching. But since you just brought that up, that is my UFC free play on this one. We're taking the Italian Dream against Paulo Costa. Because let's face it, what's the mental state of Allen, of Paulo Costa? He comes in, 20 pounds overweight. Now it's a catch weight of 205, I think this is. I just can't believe that first of all, Marvin accepted this weight. He's going to be outweighed probably. You figure if Paulo is probably going to weigh probably 210, 215 by the time he gets in the ring. What's his mental stake in this? So I agree with you. I'm taking the Italian Dream, the Southpaw Marvin Vittoria. What's the number right now? I wouldn't take it as high. I forget. I was looking at it. I didn't bet this yet. I probably messed up. I should have bet this earlier. But I'll take this. It's minus 175, minus 180, depending on where you shop. But I'll take this one all the way up to minus $2. I just don't know, again, what's the mental state of Paulo Costa? Because let's face it, last time we saw him, he lost and lost badly. So I don't know what Paulo his mental state is. So I agree with you, Alan. That is my UFC Vegas 41 free play for you guys. We are betting the Italian Dream over Paulo Costa. I'm just not sold of Paulo Costa right now. Coming up, both of them are coming off losses to Israel Sunday, so it's not like they're coming off devastating losses. But I mean, I thought Paulo Costa looked really good against Romero Hall. But I'm sorry, he still doesn't look mental ready for this fight, and it just shows to me that he didn't care about the weight coming in this fight. So I agree. I think the Italian Dream versus the Eraser goes down on UFC Vegas 41. So that's my free play for you guys. We're going to take Marvin, the Italian Dream Vittori, to win this fight. I would take this all the way up to minus $2. I don't think it goes that high. I think it stays around minus 175, minus 185, around those three numbers. I don't see it going too high. But if it goes minus $2, I probably wouldn't take it because it's just way too high. He wants to get cut, but it's going to get smashed for you. That's what I'm hearing. He just doesn't care. I mean, so I don't know if he just wants to leave, if he's too busy drinking wine. But yeah, I agree with you 100%, Alan. I think, and I do. I think he does maybe have kind of a drinking problem. He loves that red wine. But I 110% agree with you, Alan. So hopefully me and you will cash. But that's my UFC Vegas 41 free play. That's Alan's play as well. So me and him are going to cash tickets, Mr. Moody. So on Saturday night or Saturday early evening, depending on when you watch it, I think it's 3:15 main event time, Vegas. So hopefully we cash big. Eric, thanks for chiming on. Any thoughts of Colorado State versus Utah State? I'm leaning towards. I had Colorado State last week, so I wanted to roll with them again. I have not played that one. I think it's still a good number to take the Rams. I'm not 100% sold on Utah State. That 3 scares me. There is a couple of 2.5s out there, so I'm going to wait to see if I get 2.5, which I highly doubt we see 2.5. I think this one stays 3. We got some really good Colorado State money in early, so I think they can hang it. I don't see that much money coming in on Utah State on the Aggies, but I rolled with them last week against New Mexico. Easily won that ticket. There was a 36-7, I think, type game. And I know Utah State's coming off a win against UNLV, but everyone beats UNLV. They lost last night. I just wasn't sold on how bad they looked against BYU, which I thought they were going to cover Utah State. I thought Utah State was going to cover against BYU. It was dead wrong on that one, and I just didn't like the way they looked against Boise State as well. So I agree. I think Colorado State has to be the move for it. I'm going to wait. I don't think it comes off 3, but I'm going to wait to see if I can get 2.5, which I'm hoping and praying. I don't think I'm going to. But I totally agree with you, Eric, on Colorado State. I love Davis over Romero on December 5th in boxing. Yeah, I can't wait for December 5th boxing. That's going to be a fantastic fight. Should be a good one on that boxing match. Just some really, really good fights coming up in boxing. I know everyone likes to talk about UFC, but there's some really, really good fights on boxing. I'll be at the Cleveland Canelo fight. We can't wait to watch that one. What next? Was it 2 weeks from now? I can't remember. But I mean, Shakur Stevenson Herring fight on Saturday should be a really, really good fight at ESPN Plus. I know Shakur Stevenson is a young stud that's going to look to take over, but Herring, a former veteran, can hang with these. Got a lot of heart, can hang around. I was hoping not to lay $2 on an over 10.5, so I don't know what I'm going to play in this one. I think it does still go over 10.5 rounds, but I don't want to lay minus $2. So I'm going to hope to pray that it comes down. But really excited to watch Xander Zayas versus Dan Caprinci. I think that one goes over the 4.5 round prop. It's, I think, minus 135, minus 140. So I can't wait to watch that fight. So I couldn't agree with more. Some really, really good fights coming up in boxing. So I can't wait to watch those. But Eric, thanks for chiming on in. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and hopefully we cash some fight tickets this weekend. So like I said, UFC Vegas 41, the Italian Dream over Paulie Augusto is my free play. So hopefully we can continue cashing some fight tickets since we won our free play last weekend on the fight. So let's make it back-to-back fight winners for you guys out there. Ninja, why are the Knicks laying multiple possessions getting too much love? The Suns +2 look really good. I agree. I thought it was a big overlook game on that one. I made the number pretty much the same, but I didn't think it was going to be that. I was looking to maybe fade the Knicks, but I totally understand where you're coming on that one. Knicks, minus 8 now. I did the overlook. I wanted to play the over or the under in this one, but I couldn't play. Wow, the 212.5 now. It's just way too low for me, so I was looking at that one. In Phoenix, now it's a pick'em +1. I would wait to see how high that one goes. I missed the +2. I'm not sold on Lakers. They're going to have some problems gelling right now. Their bench is a little weak. They just have no perimeter shooting. And I'm sorry, if you're going to bring Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony to try to look for some outside shooting, boy, you're going to have a very, very long season. And what if LeBron or KD get hurt? So I'm not looking. I agree. The Suns has to be a play in this one. I was hoping to get 2. I opened up at 2.5. There's no more out there. I fell asleep at the wheel doing some other stuff this morning. But hopefully some Laker money comes in. We have some picks. DraftKings, Caesars both have the Lakers -1. A couple of offshore sites have -1.5. So hopefully that goes up to maybe 2. But I agree with you. I think Suns have to be a play here because I don't want nothing to do with the Los Angeles Lakers. Eric always takes time for teams to gel with Westbrook. Yeah, I mean, every situation he goes, it takes a good month for to gel with Westbrook. And I like him as a player. I mean, but he's a little erratic. Can't hit the J at times. I mean, when he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, boy, he's not. So I agree it takes a little bit of time to gel with Westbrook. So thanks for chiming on in, Ninja. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. Like the Red Sox game over. Why not play the over the Red Sox game? I played a small play on the total of the baseball game just because I've been playing the over in the series pretty much every game. I think game 1 was the only one that didn't go over. Let me double check that one. But what? The winner, Astros scored 18 runs in 2 games, 9 runs apiece. I think the Stros close it out, but why not play the over in a Red Sox game in this one? All they've been doing is producing runs, both teams. Like I said, whoever wins, they score 9 runs or more. So yeah, I think the over has to be. I was shocked that the odds makers didn't put this one like at 9.5, and just try to get your money back. You figure underball when it came in, but I could not agree on that one. I have a small play on the over, and again, I think Houston close out the series. I think the Braves close out the series tomorrow as well, and it's going to be Braves Astros World Series. So I hate to see that's probably not going to be good for ratings on that one, but should be a good one. So Dixon, good luck on the over bet. Hopefully me and you both cash it because I don't have a big bet on it, but I do have it just because I bet every game in that series over. So good luck on that one. Alan, I have the Stros as well. Well, it looks like me and you will both cash. Look, we're going to cash UFC and baseball tickets as well. Dixon facts. That is correct. Facts. The legend, okay, OSU, and I guess you mean Bama. I like Alabama. If this was Indiana last year, then I would say Indiana. But I think Oklahoma's Ohio State is the play. I don't like the Oklahoma game, but I agree on two out of those three. I think Ohio State and Bama, especially Bama. Tennessee doing some horrible tweets. I mean, they got some bullet material, so I think Bama puts a butt whipping on that one. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Hopefully you cash out there. But like I said, I have no opinion on Oklahoma, but Ohio State and Bama, I think those are really, really good plays. So good luck, and hopefully you cash big, and hopefully you have a great weekend. Eric, UCLA -1 all day long. Ooh, I don't have a play on that, but I'm opposite on that one with you, Eric. I think Oregon realizes if they can get this road victory, how well does that going to look on their resume to try to get a Final Four spot? Because you'll have 2 road wins, but one against the Shoe and one at UCLA. So I think Oregon's offense might be just a little bit too much for UCLA. And don't get me wrong, it's going to be a fantastic game, Eric, and I would not be shocked if you win your UCLA bet, but I don't have a bet on it. Probably won't, but I'm leaning towards the Oregon Ducks. But hey, we can choose. We can be on opposite sides. We don't have to all agree all at once. Hopefully, maybe you'll cash and I won't, or I'll cash and you won't. That's how gambling is. But I'm on the other side on Eric on that one. But enjoy the game. It's gonna be a fantastic game. Dixon, what about the Knicks and Knicks half -4? I don't like to bet first halves and halftimes yet on the early seasons, just because I'm still trying to figure out how people are using their benches. Still trying to get used to new players on the team. So I can totally understand why you look at the 4 first half. But for me, I don't feel comfortable myself giving out advice for first half just when the season first started. It's the way to go on this one because I don't know. I wouldn't want to lay 8 for the game, but that's just me. Hopefully, if you do have a play at Dixon on the next first half, I'll be rooting for you. I'm going to be watching because I'm really it's fun to watch the Knicks lately. I'll be watching that game. So if you do have Dixon, if you do have first half, I'll cheer for you and root for you. But for me, I'm not sold on taking first half bets in the NBA yet. Just not yet, but soon maybe. Eric, Eagles +3. Chiefs -4.5. No opinion on the Chiefs game, but I don't know why the whole a lot of wise guy action came in on the Eagles. I know the Raiders have been a mess with Gruden and all that, but I'm not sold on the Eagles. And I know the Raiders look horrible at home against the Bears, but I'm not sold on the Eagles. I don't have a play on the Raiders, but since I've seen so many action on the Eagles come in with wise guys, other handicappers that I know, they like the Eagles. I might have to take a shot at the other side. I might have to look at maybe taking the Raiders if I can get maybe a 2.5. Let me see what that number is. Coming in, hold on. There's 2.5 out there at DraftKings, so I don't know if that means everyone else is going to line on suit. It's a 4:00 game, so maybe they'll get some action. So if I get 2.5 on Eric, I'm probably going to take the other side on that one. But if you have +3, we should be, hopefully we'll both look at least a little better, but hey, it is what it is. Alan, thanks bud, and thank you Alan for always watching. Eric, under 47.5 in Arizona versus Texans. I'm hoping the Texans don't score. What do you mean hoping? They're not going to score. I mean, their offense is pretty bad, so I think that's a good number at 47.5. I don't think it's going to move because there's 148 out there at win. It was opened up at 49.5 and it got dropped on it so I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it'll move back that number. If it does move, it might move down to 47. I don't think we'll see 48 again. So it should be interesting. But I agree, the Houston offense is horrible. And everyone keeps on saying, well, but Deshaun Watson's going to get traded to Miami soon, well, by Tuesday. What my sources are saying on that one is that Miami is waiting for the league to tell them what's their suspension going to be with Deshaun Watson. Watson ain't playing at all this year. If he gets traded, if he doesn't get traded, he ain't playing at all this year because the NFL hasn't put the hammer down on him yet. So whatever you want to read in the press clippings, all the trade's going to happen. I still don't believe he's going to play not one down this year just because of all the legal issues he's going to have. But it should be interesting on that one. So thanks for all the questions coming in. You guys have been firing away today. So I love it. But some really good, interesting college football games tonight. We have 4 Middle Tennessee State, Connecticut, Memphis UCF. Kind of leaning towards Memphis this game on this one. It's 1.5. I don't think we'll see one. I'm hoping for some UCF money come in because I want to take Memphis. Have not played it yet. Colorado State, Utah State. I think Colorado State is the play. If this number moves to 2.5, I'll probably jump on it. I don't have a play on it. And then Washington, Arizona. Oh, that's my YouTube free play today. Washington, Arizona under 45.5. Arizona's offense is trash. If you watch my YouTube over at Doc Sports Replay, you'll tell why I like it. But yeah, I'm just not sold on Arizona's offense. It's just pretty bad. So I think this one stays under. Big Bug, what's going on? Thanks for chiming in. Am I missing something in the Pittsburgh-Clemson game? Seems like the number should be closer to a touchdown. I agree. That one missed my Doc's release play. I was going to put a 3-unit play on it. I'm not going to say I chicken shit. I didn't pull the trigger, plain simple. But yeah, I have a bet on myself on it. I laid 3 minus 115 at a global book, which I'm not allowed to say what global book, but I agree with you. This one, I thought this number would have been like around 5-6. I'm not saying if Pittsburgh scores quick early against Clemson, like we both watched Clemson games this year. Their offense is not good at all, especially under pressure. And I like the way Pittsburgh's been playing on offense. So if the Panthers can put a touchdown up quickly, this one might be over quickly. So I agree 100% with you, Big Buck. This one should have been 5-6. I don't think a touchdown, because I think if we would have made a touchdown, we would have get bombarded with other side money. But 5-6, I thought that we could have seen that at least by now. It's still 3.5. Opened up at 4. So Clemson money, I don't know why people are betting Clemson. I don't know why Clemson money came in. Ryan F. feels strong about Atlanta. Minus 2.5 over Miami. I can see. I don't have any opinion on that one. It's just two bad teams. I was looking to play the under if it was at 48, 47.5. I still might. 47, what's a half a point? I'll root for you. If you have Atlanta on that one, Ryan, I'll root for the Falcons on minus 2.5. Looking to play the under. I have no action on that, but I'll look at that one. And Eric agrees with you. So good luck on that one, Ryan. Ninja, Houston getting a boatload of points. Houston gets motivated and covers. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's a lot of points. Was it plus 8? Let me say plus 18. Some 17.5, 18s. Most Vegas have 17.5. DraftKings has 18. So if this one goes higher, I don't think it's going to go higher. I think we'll see 17.5, 18. But if for some reason it goes 18.5 or 19, I agree with you, Ninja. It has to be Houston. It could be the play on that one. So we're not shocked if that one. I agree. The under 47.5. Because I just don't see Houston scoring that many points. Roland, what's going on? Is Boston the better player tonight since Houston starters have given up a lot of runs? I don't know on that, Roland. I think Houston closes this out, but I agree. I think that we're going to see a lot of runs scored as well in this one. I'm just not sold on Boston's bullpen. I think both bullpens are gassed out. I think Houston just has a small edge on bullpen, and they're at home. I think that's why I like the Stros, but I think, again, we're going to see a lot of runs score on that one. Texas ain't going to score. I agree, Eric. They ain't going to score. Roland, only thing that concerns me tonight. It does concern me, but that's I've been on a nice baseball run, so hopefully I don't get too trashed on that one. But Astros and over is probably what what most likely we'll see. I like Boston team total over 2.5 first 5 innings. I don't do that much first 5 innings, Jordan, but that's a really, really good play. I think we see a lot of early runs in there, so that doesn't shock me. And if you're Boston, you lose, you go home. So you're swinging at everything, try to get runs on the board quickly. So I don't play first 5 innings wagers. So, but good luck if you have that play. I'll watch and I hope that you cash on that one. I agree. Every pitcher, every starter is going to have a short leash rolling. It's over really 47 for Arizona, Houston. It's 47.5. There's 147 out. I'm sorry, 2 47s, and both of those 47s are global. Most DraftKings, Caesars. If I do say William Hill, it's actually Caesars. I just apologize. But mostly 47.5, 148, Ryan, and that's global. But I would say mostly 47. I would try to get 47.5. I wouldn't take 47. Make sure you try to get 47.5. Now, Roland, or you could Team total 4.5. I thought of team total 4.5 on the Red Sox as well. I was looking to bet both team totals over on that game. I still might do that. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. Like I said, like the Stros, but and I have a small play on the over just because I've been playing the over in all those games. So hopefully we can have a great another over game tonight. Hopefully early. If I'm Jordan, I'll be rooting for your over. I would love to get my total in by by the five innings, so I can just sit back and just watch the game and with no stress. And I root for Houston to close out the season. I hate to say it, but I really want baseball to hurry up and end because I have college basketball around the corner. I got to start preparing for that. It's just a madhouse of action going on. Any one of these sports to end pretty soon. Let's talk about some games tomorrow. Anybody have any shall I see? Of course, let's USC Notre Dame's an inch the game. I'm a little bit shocked that Notre Dame's still -7. I thought USC money would have came in by now. I know USC's trash, 3-3, can't cover any games, but it's a rivalry game. These two teams always look up playing. I can easily see Notre Dame winning by 4 points, 5 points. So I could see USC a cover. I thought that number was a tad too high. I'll tell you this: New Mexico State, Hawaii was almost going to be my big play of the weekend. Total of 62. I was looking to play it under, but I didn't want to play a lake. That lake gave an under, and Hawaii decides to throw up a 40 spot after a big luau at halftime. So I'm going to be watching that game because I'm going to be very intrigued. I'm going to probably play that under because I think the betting public will probably push that one maybe to 62.5, 63, just because it's a midnight start East Coast time. And if that's the only game on the board, the public always will bet probably New Mexico State and over, because I don't think they're going to play Hawaii at -18 and over. So I'm looking to bet that game under. So that almost was my big play. Rolling and do 3.5 team totals and player to get a hit, which works for me. I don't usually play a player to get a hit. I know a couple guys sharp guys that do that. I'm a big team total player. That's, as you can see it on my free plays. That some people hate when I do prop bets. I love when I do a prop bet and someone puts it in. Why do you do a prop bet? No one cares about prop bet. Just give us free plays. I'm like, really? I'm like, if you want free plays, you can go to other channels on the Doc Sports. We have guys that do free plays, free leans, free this, free that, free that. So I try to be a little bit different. Not like I don't want to pick a game that someone else has already picked or stuff like that. That's why I do a lot of team totals because I actually put stuff down and I'm actually going to bet myself. Some of these people, I can guarantee you, don't have any action on themselves. They're just releasing stuff just to release stuff. And I'm not saying handicappers at Doc Sports. I'm just saying every handicapper that you see on social media, on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok or whatever like that. Most of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I'm actually putting money down on it myself. Let's see. We'll go there's a lot of bad college football games this week. Cincinnati Navy. Someone asked me that earlier on one of my social media outlets. Do Cincinnati cover? This one opened up at 26.5. It's 28. Cincinnati needs style points. Cincinnati's probably going to want to put away Navy really quickly, get the cover, and sit back and hopefully Notre Dame beats USC because Cincinnati's looking for style points. They're looking for teams that they beat, have big wins, and that'd be a big win for Notre Dame to get a win over USC. So that's a question someone brought over to me. I think it was on Twitter. If I can talk about that today on the show. So don't forget, if I'm not here on Ask a Bookie or here on Doc Sports, you can catch me on Twitter at VSI Doc Sports. Follow me on Twitter. If you have any questions, fire away over there. I'll try to answer them really quickly as possible. You can also follow me on Instagram at Raphael Esparza. You can check out my free play videos over on Instagram as well. So check me out there. And you can see all the fun prop bets that I do over some other global shops. I try to put them in my stories and stuff like that, so you can see all those prop bets that I put up. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, it's Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com. For another episode of Ask a Bookie, don't forget Monday we'll be right back here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. So check me out there. We'll talk Monday Night Football prop bets between the Saints and Geno Smith Seahawks. So that should be a fun show on Monday. Notre Dame offense is suspect. I agree. This Notre Dame offense is probably one of the worst offenses I've seen that Notre Dame's had in a very, very long time. So I agree with you, Roland. Just don't trust your offense. And I like over 225 for the Cleveland Cavs game tonight. I was hoping to get like 222. I thought about that was one of the games I had circle when I was doing my own numbers. I thought it was just a tad too high. A lot of these totals I got circled because I'm Cleveland's another team I'm looking to play a lot of over games. Charlotte's usually a team I like to play under when a total is a little bit tad high. So I'm going to be very curious on that one. It's one of those games I circle to see get down the road when they match up again. But I was hoping to get like like 224, 223, and then I'll pull the trigger on the over. But we'll see what that happens. But I agree with you. It's one of the games that I can't wait to watch just because for future references. Frank, is there a college game you like tonight? Well, the free play on my college game tonight was the under in the Arizona game. I just think Arizona's offense is pretty bad against Washington, and I'm gonna probably lay Colorado State. I'm hoping to get 2.5. I'll probably still take 3. I'm just not sold on Utah State. I had Colorado State last week. They won easily against New Mexico. So I want to ride them again. I'm just hoping and praying, Frank, that we can get 2.5. I don't want to take the money line unless it's minus 150 or under. I probably won't get it just because I'm wishful thinking. But that's what I'm looking at tonight. I already have a play on the Washington, Arizona under at 45.5. I missed it at 46. I actually put the bet in at 46 and then moved to 45.5. So I still took 45.5. But those are my 2 college football plays I do like tonight, Frank. Ninja, San Diego State plus 4.5 should keep game close. That was interesting. I almost wanted to play San Diego State's defense is really, really good. If they can stop the Air Force's rushing attack, then I think they can get the win easy. I shouldn't say easily. Then I think they can get the big win. What's their need? I just like the way their defense plays, but it's so hard to play Air Force, Navy, prepare for their offense. So it kind of scares me on that one. But I was plus the 4.5. I think is a very, very good number. So you're on the right side. Point wise, because it opened up. Didn't it open up? I think 4.5. So yeah, if you got 4.5, that's a great number because I think it's 3 pretty much everywhere. Let's check bet number 406. Yeah, it's 3s everywhere. So I mean, you got the best number that you could have got. So I agree. So if Air Force wins by 3 or 4, you're still cashing, but you got the good number. So hats off to you on shopping around and getting the best number, Ninja. That's a great number to have. Roland, last time Cleveland played, the total was 255. I didn't think it was that high. I knew it was a high number, but thanks for that one. Like I said, that's a game I have circled for future references. If you have that, Roland, I'll be cheering for you, and hopefully you cash that ticket. I like the Dallas Stars tonight in hockey and under. Don't ask me any hockey. I've been awful. I know that the bosses probably won't like me saying that, but it's been a rough hockey start for me. Hopefully we turn things around quickly. I like the Stars at home tonight, and I also like the under at 5.5. They've been playing some really good defense, and sometimes the Kings have trouble scoring on the road. But hopefully we turn things around in hockey quickly. I like the card tonight. It was hard for me to pick just one game, so hopefully we can cash a ticket in NHL. But totally agree with you on both plays on that one. So hopefully let's cash big tonight on the Frozen Pond, Roland. Kings better have plus 1.5 tonight. Probably. I would not be shocked if it's like a 3-2 final. I looked at that as well. Kings plus 1.5, but like I said, sometimes they struggle to put the puck in the net, so that's why I didn't look at the Kings plus 1.5 that much. Air Force playing Army next week could be a flat out this week. Yeah, I mean that's a big rivalry game. They always want to play 100% correct on that Ninja. I actually like the over in that game too. Was it 40 or 39? I think if Air Force wins, this game goes over because I think they put up some points because that means the San Diego State couldn't stop the run. So I actually like the over at 40 and 39. So I think I played 39. I don't have all my plays in front of me, but I know it's shocking that total's that low, and I like the over, but it wouldn't shock me. Mario, I appreciate the hard work and honest picks. Thank you, Mario. Thanks for chiming on in. Like I said, I tried to be honest and throw all my cards out there. Like I said, if you like some side and I don't like it, I'm on the other side. I'm going to tell you, hey, I'm on the other side. One of us is going to win tonight. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say, I'm going to ride on you, and deep inside my heart, I have the other side. No, I'll tell you guys if I have the other side of the ice or the football or whatever. But thanks for the kind words, Mario. Again, this is Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com with another episode of Ask a Bookie. You guys have been firing away today. It's been so much fun. I love answering all your guys' questions. I love doing this 2 days a week. And don't forget, Monday shows at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I do a media hit right before I jump on here. And then don't forget, in 2 weeks, we're going to add a Wednesday show. That's right, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because now we have NBA, now we have NHL. Pretty soon we're going to have college basketball. And then the World Series is just around the corner, too. So we'll have multiple things that we can talk about. And shoot, I totally forgot that I have a play on Arsenal right now as the English Premier League play. And I just looked up and we're winning 1-0. So, all right. So that's always a good way to forget about a game when you look up and you're winning. So I have Arsenal right now in English Premier League. We're up 1-0, but don't forget to check me out on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another episode of Ask a Bookie. And then again, in 2 weeks, we'll add a Wednesday show at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I can't wait to talk hoops and hockey with everyone. But thanks for chiming on in. I hope you guys all have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Again, if you have any other questions and I'm not live right now, you can check me out on Twitter at VSI.sports. You can also find me on Instagram at Raphael Esparza. And you can also comment on my YouTube free plays and YouTube live stuff if you have any questions. I try to answer as quickly as possible. But you guys all have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the college football, NFL, baseball. Enjoy the fight on tomorrow between Stevenson and Herring. And don't forget UFC 41. So I'll say my free play today, I have Colorado State -3, the under in Washington, Arizona game in college football. And then, of course, the free play in UFC is the main event on UFC Vegas 41. We're going to take the Italian Dream, Marvin Venatori. I would say try not to lay -190. Try to get it -180 or -175 over Paulo Costa, because who knows what's the mental state of Paulo Costa. So we're going to take the main event. We're going to take the Italian Dream. Have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe. See you guys on Monday. And again, please, please, please don't bet what you don't have.